So.
I can do another.
All right, so we probably lost some people, huh?
No, we got everyone. That was like the very end of the clip. So.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're almost through with the ladies, but let's go ahead. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of you. 5. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do a 2. Actually, let's do all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of you are. There's no in singing. Who is it? We'll talk. Okay, here we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the end. Okay?
1, 2, 3, 1, so we're repeating.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Okay,
got it. First.
The water is warm.
Oh.
Again, please. Ready, breathe.
The water is wide. I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. But give me a while, I will carry you through. Let's session now. My love and up against an oak. I thought it was a trusty tree, but first I blew, and then it grew. As in my love, fruit falls to love is sweet, and love is fair. Fair as the dew when it is new. But love goes on and waxes cold, then fades away like morning dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. But give me a moment, and I'll carry you through, and both shall roam, my love and I.
Good job. All right. So you 3 actually have very, very similar issues. So Anya, you go over here next to her, and I'm going to have you come over here on this side. Okay? You have the same kind of breath issues that we've been talking about. Too much air is coming out for the openness of your throat. Your breathing looks actually quite good. So now what we need to do is we need to get the back throat open so it utilizes the breath a little better. So it's that yawn thing. So yawn for me. Everybody yawn. So the water is wide. Here we go. And sit. Ready.
The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly.
Breathe into my hands.
But give me a moment,
Let it go.
that will carry you to.
Let's stretch. Let the lyrics go.
And both shall bloom. My love and
thinking about it. Don't trust that you'll have it without doing something physical to strengthen these back muscles. And think about all your open O vowels and ah vowels. Think, relax, open, but then you have to control it through the back a little bit more. So work on pulling with that resistance. Okay, good, that was much better. Okay, so, a little nervous, and they have beautiful smiles, don't they? Okay, so now you need to let your eyes smile, okay? Let this make the vowels that it needs. Wah, wah, the water is wah. Can you do that for me? Wah, wah. So you know it's here. You smile and communication is in the eyes, but now everything from here. So I've spent many a time looking at myself while I sing, holding my hand here, so I wouldn't look at my eyes. I would just focus on what's happening on my mouth. Because looking at your eyes is just scary. Right? If you're a basically shy person, looking at your eyes is scary. So get used to just, I use a little travel mirror sometimes. I used to for years, until I got used to just seeing everything from the nose down. Okay? So that's one thing you can do if you're shy. Okay, so let's all try that. You first. The water is warm. Goalposts. Ready, go.
The water is warm.
Okay, yeah, let the breath go through the goalpost. Okay. Ready, go.
The water is warm.
Okay. So now, what are you feeling?
I feel happy, but I feel like, I don't know where to feel this.
Okay,
In
so,
my body.
so put your hands right up here and make a little megaphone here. So, the water is warm. Oh, ready, go.
The water is warm.
Good, now do it one more time, and you have your hands here, that's great. But think of what we did before, I'll do it for you. Think about that pull. Ready, go.
The water is warm.
I can walk across the floor.
And here have I wings to fly.
Yeah, okay, that was much better though, wasn't it? Yeah, and so it's just a matter of measuring out how much breath that long phrase takes. Okay, your turn, same thing, goalpost, the megaphone, whatever works for you. Here we go. And
The water is wide, I can walk across the wings to fly.
give me both. You do it without your hands now? Okay, ready? The river is wide. Ready, go. Breathe And make sure that they're working so you don't get the claw. If the claw appears, you know that there's tension and it's going straight up to your voice.
It feels so high. It feels way too high for me. That's what
Oh, I know. We're working the high voice. We're working the high voice because if you didn't in this class, you would never do it. It's true. Right? And you have so much more than just that lower five, So you don't get away with just a lower five. I don't care what any other class or any other style says. We're going to work on at least an octave. You were born with an octave and even more. So, then it shrinks, but not that much. Okay, so you ready? Here we go. Same thing. Goalposts. Yeah.
The water is wide, I cannot cross the and neither have I wings to
you need to keep your mouth open. You're on fla, fla. Ready? I need a help. Ready?
And neither have I wings to fly.
Okay, now try one more time and take your hands while you're doing that. Ready?
And neither have I wings to fly.
Almost. One more shot. One more shot. Keep that breath in. You almost have it.
And neither have I wings to fly.
Okay, so that pulls back and the breath goes to the back of the throat. So for you for right now, let's do the mechanics. Don't worry about holding the long phrase. Do
Getting up
one,
there.
do half of the phrase at a time.
Okay.
And take replenishing breaths.
Okay.
But make sure it's in the warm yawn breath and not the Darth Vader cold breath. I need
Neither
a
have
hand.
I
Breathe.
wings to fly.
Yeah, let that breath out.
Fly.
Feel it right out of your nose. Out of your nose.
Fly.
Getting there, isn't it? Okay. She's so.
Oh.
There you go. Now, so, we talk about, the breath coming out of the mouth, but in actuality, there is a little bit of, 10 cents of the dollar that comes out of the nose. And if you get too much, then you get that nasal thing happening. But you do need to have that breath coming over the top of the hard palate, and the little essence of it does come through the nose. And neither have I wings to fly. That pulls the vibration up into the upper sinus pockets and warms the tone. Okay? So you want the balance. Who was it that was doing jazz? You. Okay, that's part of the problem with singing alto, always in that talky sound, is that we forget that talking doesn't require any resonance up here. It's all low in the mouth. And so that's why so if you go into that yawn and sing warmly, it's not as loud, at least it's not perceived as loud in your ear, but has more resonance, which is picked up by the listener.
Right.
Okay, so it's a different kind of concept that we have to get used to doing. Work on that, because that sounded lovely, okay? You guys got yourself working on it? Okay, sit down. All right, good job. Now, I kept the men for last because the men have different issues than the ladies a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's okay. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Now, everything that you are seeing me work with the other people in your class, try it out. If you see, think about what I've said to other people. You haven't been a have you?
2 people.
Which ones? Raise your hand. You just one.
Well, because you gotta watch something,
You have-
otherwise you won't be able to do your
Okay,
thing.
we've got 2 ladies over here. Sorry, I will get to you. Okay, let's work the men. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Feel better when you just do it.
The water is wide, I cannot swim, and neither have I. But give me a boat that will carry you to
pitches in your range. Okay, so I want you to take your hand and you're gonna walk it up. Pop, 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 pop. Ready, go. Pop, 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 pop. Now you're not quite as high as the pitch, so listen to the piano. Ready, go. Let's do it. So 1, 2, so. Pop, 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 pop. Then I want you to finally go. Make a real name. Scrunch your nose up and just go. Make a little pitch face. Ready, go. There. Yeah, okay. That's right. Everybody, ready? That's right. So you're getting lots of sound and air right up in here. Ready, go. Yes. You get it? Oh, come on, right here. Okay. There. Keep it popping up there on the top. Okay, that's still a pitch. So now, if I am, you're not going to go that high, but I want you to feel where that lives. Okay, so, it took some energy to get up there, didn't it? How can you talk like that? Go, hi, how are you? Go,
Hi, how are you?
hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, now the water is wide.
Water is warm.
Okay, now we're going to put that on pitch. Ready, go. Now, come on. That's your. Here we go, ready?
The water is wide.
Higher.
The water is wide.
There it is. Do it again.
The water is wide.
That's what I want you to do.
The water is wide.
Isn't that great? Kristen Linkletter is a wonderful voice technician from the theater, and she calls this working on the ladder of resonance. So that's where, while I'm poking it, you've got your mouth resonators, you've got your sinus resonators here, and you've got the head resonators here, and the super highs can be felt way up here for some people. So if you think you're playing your instrument, the water is wide. Try that. Ready? Go.
The water.
The
The water.
water is a little higher.
The water is wide.
Higher.
Wide.
Okay, now we're gonna do the next phrase. I cannot cross. Keep going. Neither have I.
Wings to fly, but give me a bow.
Higher. Belly. Oh, you're that close. Ready? Oh, one more. Reach for it. Go. Everybody, right there. And. Do you see how that works? So part of it is training your ear, what the sounds are, and then the other part is finding the internal energy that you must use in order to get the pitches. And, Kristen Linkletter called it a resonation ladder, but Robert Cohen used the image of a fan. And he said, here's your lower pitches, and then as you get higher, it feels like it's at different places until it's finally shooting off the top of your head. So that top note for you is way the heck up here. So I'm borrowing these images from these other master teachers, and it's working for you. So now you need to go in the practice room and feel what that means. Try to find the ladder, try to find the fan so that you get all of those pitches in there, and it'll come faster and easier as this course of the semester goes. Okay? Good job. Okay. You, sir, have a lovely sound that's already ready to go. So now what I want you to do is I want you to give yourself permission to just sing it out so I can really hear. I'm here again, I'm finding that the end of your words have, there's nothing there. So put your energy on the ends. Okay? Here we go.
Buttons up.
The water.
There you go. One and two internal energy. Ready, go.
And neither have I wings to fly, but give me a boat
That will carry.
to
Keep your jaw down. There you go.
and both shall row, my love and
Okay, there you go. Did you notice how you could do that long phrase when you started to feel the energy going faster inside of your body? It was like everything revving up inside. That's, use that image, okay? It really works well. Okay, you, my friend here, it's all about the jaw. Okay? Your jaw is absolutely locked. Do you have TMJ or anything like that? Okay, so I want you to do, you're gonna do it again. I want you to put your fingers on your jaw, right here. The water is warm, right on there, so you feel it just like so. Okay, ready, here we go. 1, and sing.
the water is wide.
Walk, walk, ah vowel, walk. Hold that ah vowel, ready, go.
The water is wide.
I cannot cross.
Oh, neither have I wings to fly.
Okay, so we gotta work on that ah vowel. Okay, now put your hand, you felt the jaw coming down there? So now we're gonna go to the corners of your lips. And say wah,
Wah,
did, wah,
wah,
did, fly.
fly.
Uh-huh, you feel that? Uh-huh. So, here we go. The water is wide. I'm gonna press it. There you go.
The water is wide.
There it is. Did you hear him change the word?
Yeah.
So you were modulating the word now from wide, wide. Are you from some strange place in our United States?
Yeah.
Ah,
Canada.
Canada, oh, Canada. Ah, okay, so it's wide, all right, not wide, but wide. Try it again. Ready, go.
The water is wide.
I cannot
Fly.
fly.
And neither have I wings to fly.
But
Give
give
me
me
a boat and carry to, and both shall row.
You get the idea? So you can see that in the mirror. That's easy to see in the mirror. So use your mirror and get that mouth open, and don't be afraid to hold those vowels, all right? They have duration. Ah, oh, oh. And you can see it in the lips. You can see it in the jaw shape. Okay, good job, you guys. And Jordan, come on up. And then we have 2 more plus the 2 others. We're almost there. Okay. Oh,
Do we have a third?
yeah, let's get a third board. Let's get a, actually, all 4 of you just have 4 boards? Oh, and Jerry's, the Jerry's, we got 2.
Second.
Yeah, come on up, Jerry.
Yeah, your heart starts beating fast.
Here we go. 1,